Yo, Kelvin here. This is a bit of a hard story to read because it's about abuse. A woman is being abused by the husband and the kid. So the neighbor kind of decided to help her out by calling the police, but she told the neighbor that you made everything worse by calling the police. Like it's not helping her. Let's read the story to find out why she think that calling the police was not the solution while she had bruises all over her face and the child also had bruises. Right? Let me provide you some context on the story. And I want you to decide if the neighbor did the right thing or not calling the police or not. Right? Alright, let's go. Uh, she's a 35-year-old female, live in a pretty neighborhood. So the original author, right? She lived in the 30. That's the neighbor. She's 35 years old, and she moved and there a few months ago with the son. It's been mostly peaceful. That I don't talk to the neighbor much. The couple next door has always seemed, I don't know, off. There is Sarah, all right, and not her real name, who is super quiet and hardly ever comes out. And then there's John, again, fake names, who is loud and kind of jerk whenever I see him. That he haven't directly done anything to me. So the author of the story, yeah, right, she is a 35-year-old female, right, noticing some signs with the neighbor, right, and stuff like that, and it's kind of bothering her. If you guys made it this far of the story, be sure to get this video like an early thumbs up. Greatly appreciate the support. Let's keep going with the story. A few weeks back, I noticed Sarah had bruises on her arms. They weren't huge or anything, but noticeable enough to make me wonder. I tried to shrug it off, thinking maybe she fell or something. But then, a few days ago, I saw the same kind of marks on the little kid's boy's face. He is like 6 or 7, and he always been sticking close to his mom whenever they are outside. The look on his face when I saw him broke my heart. He was scared, like really scared. Man, reading this story is really heartbreaking that, a lady and her child is going through that much abuse, like bruises on her arms, and this boy is the same thing, have bruises on his arms. Like nobody, not a single person so lived through this kind of like situation. It is very heartbreaking, and I would definitely like see the sign of it and call the police, which that's what neighbor did. And let's see how the situation unfolds. Fast forward to 2 nights ago. It's around 11 p.m. and I'm getting ready to go to bed when I start hearing screaming from the next door. Now they argue sometimes and I have overheard it a few times, but this time it was different. The screaming got louder and then there were these loud bangs, like things getting thrown around, and then their son started crying. So hearing from the story, like it's not just like loud arguments anymore. It's not just words. They were throwing stuff, like throwing like maybe computers, throwing knives would be really dangerous. So throwing like a cell phone or a tablet, anything you can think of, and you throwing at people, and it's dangerous because you might hit the eyes and you might go blind. Like it's bad situation. You can get into an argument, but it's always not good to throw stuff or throw hands and stuff, right? I tried to ignore it at first, thinking it might just be a loud argument like before, but when I hear Sarah scream, "Please help!" I couldn't sit there anymore. I panicked and called 911. That is the moment when the author actually called 911. Cut Sora about 15 minutes later with the lights and sirens. I stayed inside because honestly, I was freaking out a bit. After what felt like a forever, I saw John being taken out in handcuffs. The police stayed inside for a while longer, but then left without Sarah or the kids. So I think the kid stayed in the house and the husband got handcuffs. I thought maybe I did something right, you know? I couldn't get just I couldn't just let it go. Totally get you. Like I would have called the police too. Like if something like it just doesn't feel right, you definitely should call the police. And now we're gonna find out why Sarah thinks that is the wrong choice that the neighbor called the police, right? Well, yesterday Sarah came to my door. She looked awful, like she been crying all night. She was holding her baby girl and she thanked me. But she also said I made things worse. She told me John was even more furious now, and when he gets out, she is scared it's going to be worse than before. She says he wishes I haven't called the police, that I just made everything harder for her and her kids. Now I am sitting here wondering if I did the right thing or not. I thought I was helping, but now I feel like maybe I overstepped. Especially kids, now I feel like I might have messed everything up. Did I do the right thing by calling the police, or so I just left out and stay out of my business? Like, well, that's yeah. Like in the end, I feel like you did the right thing by calling the police, right? And she have all the rights to feel scared, anxious, because I don't know, like, uh, it sounds like the husband is very, very abusive, right? And one thing I would recommend is continue to help her, get her to like a woman's shelter or something, or get her to maybe if she have families, move out immediately, right? If they have houses together, first thing get like a divorce letter, right? That guy is not a person that you want to live with for the rest of your life, and he sounds very, very abusive. And whenever a man lay a hand or a finger on a woman, this is the end of it, the marriage, right? You should never lay a hand on a woman and also the child. So that guy is literally just a monster. I would describe him as a coward monster that lay hands on women and kids, which is very, very unethical way to like deal with stuff. But and she definitely have the ways, like definitely have every right to kind of just feel the fear, the amount of fear that she's going through, which is really, really sad to hear. But wish that she could find like a woman's shelter or something for the kid. And once they figured out what to do, definitely if they are married, get to go do the legal divorce action. And if they need like any place to stay, maybe contact a family member or something to get somebody to like give her a home for the place being, for the time being, get the divorce finalized. And also like the wife can definitely receive child support, right? So that's kind of like what I think about it, right? I think the labor definitely did the right thing, because when you abuse, you don't have the power to fight back. You just in a place that is, you think everything will get better, but it don't. Yeah, until you actually like get away from that abusive relationship, you're looking back, like, oh my goodness, I was very, very depressed in a very bad place. That's when you start healing, right? You're not gonna heal in that same space or that same person being around you every single time, right? It sounds like there is no return, right? He's getting very abusive, hitting you like from bruises and marks and stuff. That is not right. So definitely figure out everything you can. Call your parents, call your uncle, call your grandparents. Figure everything out. Get out as fast as possible. Go to a safe place. That's what I recommend, right? All right. That is the end of the video. If you guys want to hear more of these stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And my name is Calvin, and I'll see you guys next video.